This Japanese bamboo bow costs over $2,000, and it takes one master craftsman 3 months to make just one. The Yumi is over 2 meters tall, asymmetrical in design, and has been used in Japan for over 1,000 years. But why does something made from bamboo and wood cost as much as a high-end laptop? The answer lies in a process that hasn't changed in centuries. Master bowyer Kanjuro Shibata comes from a family that's been making these bows for 450 years. Every single bow starts with raw bamboo that's been carefully selected from specific forests. But not just any bamboo will work. The outer layers require bamboo that's been smoked for 5 to 10 years. This traditional smoking process strengthens the material and gives it a natural color and luster that can't be replicated artificially. The core of the bow uses Japanese wax tree wood that's been aged for 20 years. 20 years. The wood being used today was cut by the previous generation, and current bow makers are preserving wood for their grandchildren, who will continue the tradition. This multi-generational approach to materials alone explains part of the cost. Then comes the construction. A traditional Yumi is built using a technique called sanbonigo, where 3 strips of carbonized bamboo are sandwiched between pieces of wax tree wood. Each piece must be meticulously hand-carved to ensure uniformity, with craftsmen shaving layers just millimeters thick from the grip position to both ends. The precision required is extraordinary, but here's where it gets really intense. Unlike Western bows that use mechanical jigs and clamps, the Yumi is shaped entirely by hand, using rope and over 100 wooden wedges. The bowmaker inserts these wedges one by one, gradually bending the bow into its distinctive curved shape. This wedging technique has been used for centuries and requires years of experience to master. One wrong move and months of work are ruined. The asymmetrical design itself is unique. The grip sits 1/3 from the bottom, not in the center like Western bows. This unusual proportion is partly due to the natural structure of bamboo, where nodes are spaced further apart in the upper portions of the stem. It's a perfect example of how traditional Japanese craftsmanship works with nature rather than against it. After the bow is shaped, it must be finished with traditional urushi lacquer, which costs $700 per liter before shipping. Some bow makers use alternatives like yacht varnish or Danish oil, but traditional craftsmen stick with urushi despite the cost. The entire process from selecting materials to final finishing takes approximately 3 months for a single bow. Kanjuro Shibata's bows range from $900 to $2,200 depending on materials, though ceremonial bows made for display can cost significantly more. His family's clients include everyone from local Kyudo practitioners to the Japanese imperial family. You can buy a synthetic fiberglass bow for around $400, and many beginners do. These modern bows are more durable and forgiving of improper technique, but experienced archers consistently report that bamboo bows shoot differently. They're smoother in the draw and release, creating a connection between archer and bow that synthetic materials simply can't replicate. The high cost also reflects scarcity. There are very few master bow makers left in Japan who practice these traditional techniques. As older craftsmen retire, the knowledge risks disappearing entirely. Each bow represents not just months of labor, but centuries of accumulated expertise passed down through generations. So when you're paying over $2,000 for a Japanese bamboo bow, you're not just buying a piece of sports equipment. You're investing in a living piece of history, crafted using methods that predate the samurai era. Made from materials that took decades to prepare, shaped by hands that learned techniques passed down for 4.5 centuries. In a world of mass production and synthetic materials, the Yumi stands as a testament to the value of patience, tradition, and absolute mastery of craft.